Very lucky. And first of all, I'd like to welcome up onto the stage Plastic Rocket and Comedy Rockets, Angi Belcher.
Hi, yes, I wasn't quite ready then. I was like, oh, put my jacket on quick. Yeah, hello, my name's Angi Belcher. It feels like a bit like I'm performing on my nan's living room floor with this carpet. But I'm really grateful that I'm here. Thanks, Anna. I've always wanted to come to Cheltenham because it has a ladies' college. When I was little, I used to read Mallory Towers. I always imagined it's a bit like that, yeah. I read Enid Blyton because I'm basically a working class girl. I come from a place called West Bromwich in the West Midlands. And I know I'm working class because my mum's an alcoholic and my dad's emotionally repressed. It was like growing up on the set of a Mike Leigh film. Completely sombre clarinet every time you moved. But I haven't much thought about my working class upbringing and, you know, the friends that I made at school there because I've moved on until recently. Are we Facebook people here? Yeah. Been on Facebook anyway, and someone's got in contact with me that I haven't seen for a long time. Sarah Smith. You don't know her. Anyway, she got in contact with me and I haven't seen her for ages, you know, but, you know, you can tell from Facebook that, you know, yesterday she had a bath and a chunky Kit Kat. And I told my friends, my real friends, about Sarah Smith getting in contact with me, and they said, oh, you're gathered around my laptop. So, you know, wait for the staccato revolution of the egg timer to tell us all about Sarah Smith. You can tell what TV programme she was, what music she's listening to, the fact that she's taken a personality test to say that she's outgoing. But we all know there's only one thing that we want to know about Sarah Smith. Has she got fat? And there's lots of different variations on this. It could be that she used to be fat, but now she's thin, or she used to be thin, now she's fat, she used to be ugly, or now she's pretty, or she used to be pretty, now she's ugly. And we're all hoping for ugly and fat. Sarah Smith did not disappoint at all. So Sarah Smith then asked me a series of questions that just got stranger and stranger. The first question she asked me is one that, I don't know, I've got to that age, you know, in my life where I get asked this a lot. She said, so, are you married? Do you have any kids? Marriage is essentially visiting a church with some friends and buying a new dress. Having kids, you only have to do one thing to have kids, and that's have sex. You know what, I've done that loads of times. And people say to me, oh, you just calm down about this whole kind of getting married thing, you know? They don't understand, you know what I mean? It's a big event. You have to organise things for over 200 people. They were telling me this when I was events organiser. I used to organise events for the public. Do you know how many people are in the public? Then they say to me, oh, Angie, you don't understand the whole idea of getting married is because the attention is all on you. Yeah, I understand that one. And thirdly, they say to me, well, you don't understand, it's a declaration of your love for someone else. You get up and you tell everyone that you found someone that you've really, truly loved. But every wedding I've ever been to, the bride doesn't talk. You know, the best man speaks on her behalf. And you think, oh, great, I'm going to get some entertainment now. I spent 200 quid getting to this wedding. And then the best man stands up on stage and says, I'd love to thank the bridesmaids who look stunning. And that's it. And no, I'm not married. No, I don't have kids. But I do have a master's in humanistic psychology, and that took a lot of hard work. And people say to me, oh, why do you worry so much about this, you know? And I said, well, no one meets up with you after 33 years and says, so what have you done to educate and enlighten yourself so you better understand the human condition? No, they say, are you married? Do you have any kids? So anyway, I went into mock self-pity and Facebooked her back saying, no, I'm not married, no, I don't have any kids. So a second question she asked me was, so, have you seen High School Musical yet? Not even High School Musical 2 or High School Musical 3, and that's because if you take the idea that arts and culture kind of sweeps over, goes to London, then works its way up the rest of the country, missing out Cornwall, which is why they've still got Morris dancing and cream teas. It takes a while for culture to get to the Midlands. So no, I haven't seen High School Musical. I wondered whether it was like a picture of Dorian Gray, and I'm 33 and she's still 13. The third question she asked me was, so, don't you think Zac Efron is hot? If you don't know, Zac Efron is the said male lead in High School Musical. And I thought, this is weird, because I used to be a youth worker, and I know you're not supposed to have any kind of relationship with the young boys, and you're definitely not supposed to have paedophilic fantasies about them. So I thought, what should I say to this? So I know, I Facebooked back and I said, you know what I'd really like to do to Zac Efron? I'd like to reverse cowgirl screw him till he squeals like the little girl that he is. I haven't heard back from Sarah Smith.